Welcome to this video on the VMD Sorter Access menu. The Access menu is in the root menu of the sorter, so just clicking on the sorter to bring up the menu, we can see Access listed here. Clicking that takes us to the Access menu. And this is where you can determine who has access to your sorter. A couple of common buttons. Done, of course, closes the menu. Main menu takes you back to the main menu. Reset scripts will reset the scripts in your sorter, and it will force an arrange of the sorter, so you'll see the numbers and things changing on the crates. You'll also get the pop-up to accept link and delink permissions. Be sure you click yes to that pop-up or you will experience problems. You can also set your admins here. Currently, I don't have any admins assigned. If I click admin list, local chat tells me admins are, and basically that information is blank. There are none. The easiest way to add an admin is to have the person standing next to you. So I'm going to go to add admin, and I've got Sean here in the room with me. So it pops up him, and if you had others in the area, it would list them as well. He's assigned number 1, so I'm going to click number 1. And again, I should get local chat confirmation that Sean Dakota added as admin for your sorters. Okay, so he's an admin, and I can list him and things like that. You only have to add the admin on one of your sorters. The admins are attached on the VMD server side. So once I've added him on this particular sorter, he would have admin access on all of my VMD sorters and other equipment that admins are allowed to use, such as drop and go and my recipe hubs and things like that. Okay, going back to the Access menu, you can remove an admin. So if I decide I wanted to kick Sean off, I could do that, but I'm not going to do that because he helps me out a lot. So let's get back into Access. You also have some buttons on here called Group, Private, and Limited. Right now, it is set to Private. It tells you that. The access level right here in the chat on the pop-up. Private means that, of course, I can access my sorter, and all of my admins can also access this sorter. So private means owner and admins, okay? If I changed it to group, then that would mean my group, anyone in the group that the sorter is in, not the land or not your personal group, the group that the sorter is assigned to. Anybody in that group would have group access if it is set to group. Now, limited is a special case, and it limits access only to the owner. So not even your admins would have access to limited. This is very handy if you have a sorter that maybe you have all of your collectibles or something in it, and you don't want anybody else to have access to that sorter, then you can set that sorter unlimited. One note when you do this, there's another video in the sorter series on the add-ons menu, and I'm going to go to the add-ons menu right now. You can see that my recipe hub is turned on, my seed reser is turned on, my Spencer is turned on, and again, if you're not sure how to do that, then check out the video on add-ons. If I go to the access menu and I set it to limited access, it turns all of those off, and I actually get a local chat. Bobby Stuff access set to limited setting, all remote access settings to off. Because your admins are allowed to use and access some of those add-ons, it sets those add-ons to off. So my Spencer is off, the seed reser is off, the recipe hub is off. So just a little warning about that limited. If you later change your mind and you want to give your admins access to that sorter and you turn it back on, let's say private, you will need to go back to your add-ons and turn those back on. So let's see, what other buttons do we have? we have a silent button. Now, right now, silent is turned off, and that is the best way to have it because it will produce a lot of messages in local chat that will help with troubleshooting. If you turn silent on, then we will probably not be able to help you troubleshoot your sorter if you have any problems. The local chat messages provide a lot of good diagnostic information and control information, and without that information, we're just not going to be able to help you. So use that silent button with care. That concludes the look at the Access menu option. It's very handy to set your sorter to group, to private, to limited, to only your admins, stuff like that. Check out the other videos on your VMD sorter in this series. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.